Hello fellow travelers and welcome back to Our Big's Adventure. My name is Cynthia and tonight we are going to make a frugal gluten-free meal. We're going to make 4 servings of Korean beef bowl for under $10. That's right, we've got Korean beef, which is absolutely delicious and one of my favorites, a cilantro lime rice, and also some broccoli. So if you're ready, hit the like button and let's get to work. Here are my ingredients that we're gonna make the Korean beef bowls with. I have some rice here. I also have about 1.5 pounds of thinly sliced beef in this marinade, and I have a bag of broccoli florets. The broccoli florets were 99 cents. The beef was $3.49 a pound, and 1.5 pounds. That's about $5 worth of beef. And the rice, I'm gonna say, was not very expensive. I added in a half a stick of butter to my rice, so I need to calculate that into my cost as well. If I pay $2 for a pound of butter, which I only buy butter when it's on sale, and I used half of a stick, that is 25 cents. So we're at $6.50 right now for Korean beef bowls. There's the garden produce that we just brought in. Goodness sakes alive. Here is everything that goes into the beef marinade. Toasted sesame seed oil, this squeezed ginger, which you can get regular ginger and grate it if you want to, a little bit of brown sugar, and wow, don't I need to fill that back up. Some sesame seeds, some lime juice, gochujang, or gochujang, or however you want to say it. I probably am not saying it right. I'm sorry, Jet Tila, I didn't say it right. Some liquid aminos. If you're not gluten-free, you can use soy sauce, but since I am, this is gluten-free. And some rice wine vinegar and olive oil, some garlic. Calls for 5 cloves. Some of these ingredients are a little more expensive, but these are all things that I already have in my pantry. So for me, the cost of my marinade was not that much. So yes, if I had to go out and buy all these ingredients for a marinade, it would be quite expensive. Since these are pantry staples for me, this is going to be less expensive. Now, I do know that they have Korean beef marinades that are sold in the store that are available and probably around $3, I would say. Make sure you check if they're gluten-free or not if you decide on that option. Let's go to work on this rice and see if we can't make some magic happen. I have this in my freezer. It was left over from another meal. It's just plain white rice that I cooked, and I'm gonna see if I can add a little pizzazz to it.
I started out with 1 chicken bouillon cube, some lime juice, and a little bit of garlic powder. I'm gonna wait for that to come up to a boil and then toss in my pre-cooked rice really quickly, just enough for it to come together. This is a super easy way to revive your rice from the freezer. Next up, we tossed the beef on a hot grill, and bulgogi actually just means hot beef in Korean. This is my son's favorite dish, and it's absolutely delicious. Look at how great that beef is grilling up. You don't want to overcook it.
There we go, the rice is all done. Sometimes when you freeze rice, it gets kind of hard and dehydrated a little bit, but we zhuzhed it up with some butter, some chicken stock. This is delicious. It's got cilantro in it, like dried cilantro. This will be the perfect base for our beef and broccoli bowls. And literally, my cost is probably under 50 cents for the whole pan. Let's make something special happen with this broccoli.
I ended up taking the broccoli florets, tossing them in a little bit of that organic olive oil and a little sesame seed as well. This meal is under $10, counting the fact that if I would have bought a Korean beef marinade and used it, I would have spent around $3. I think with my pantry ingredients, it would have been way less than $10 for 4 servings. There's enough for my husband and myself to eat dinner and also lunch the next day. We always take a meal as our lunch. It's the easiest way for us to save money and stay on track with our gluten-free eating. There we have it. The meal is all done. I'll put the lids on it after it cools off a little bit, and we're ready to go.
Almost forgot a little shake of sesame seeds on the top. If you wanted to, you could put some green onion on the top. You could put pretty much anything. And when I made this dish for my son, I did make the beef with onions, but I did not make the beef with onions tonight. There you have it, lunch for tomorrow. That looks excellent. Here's our frugal gluten-free meal. We have a Korean beef, broccoli, and cilantro lime rice bowl, under $10 for 4 meals. If you enjoy this kind of content, consider subscribing. And if you're returning, thank you again. Hope you have a great evening, everybody. And remember, life is an adventure, so enjoy your journey. Bye-bye.